Well, good morning, good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to our super mega streaming show. Today, we have a number of interesting topics. In case you hadn't heard or been living under a rock, the Rabbit R1 and its implications on the world. The U.S.
Wait,
securities. Oh, yes.
so this is a real thing. I thought you just made it as a joke, like,
What? Okay,
because we
Bess has
were
been living under the rock.
no, but we were talking about like music machines and stuff like that, and then you linked me this, and I thought that okay, this is just something that you like threw together in Photoshop or something. But so okay,
I'm not that good.
it's
It's
a
real.
real thing.
It's a real thing.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
So,
I'm not.
how many of you have heard of it? Anybody?
I
Anybody?
obviously haven't.
Well, let me explain. And I think this is going to have some really big implications on crypto, especially. Okay, so in a nutshell, I'm not going to play the video yet, but in a nutshell, this device here is called the Rabbit R1, made by Rabbit Incorporated. This device is a touchscreen, scroll wheel, camera outfitted chat GTP interface, right? Except one thing. So you might think it's just a chat GPT in your pocket that can answer your questions, right? Oh, hey, Rabbit, tell me about this or that. Yes, here's my chat GTP generic response. Yes, it can do that. But in addition to that, it can navigate applications. Okay. So as you see on the screen, book a ride as an example. With the Rabbit R1, you hit your little button on the side here and say, hey, book me a ride from San Francisco to Seattle on a train. And it will book the tickets for you and so forth because it can navigate Web 2.0 and different applications that might be on your Android or your iPhone. So as long as you sign into like Expedia through the Rabbit R1, now the Rabbit R1 can take over and go through Expedia on your account as your representative and as a delegate, basically as an AI delegate, and find the proper buttons to push, the proper things to interact with to book you your tickets, right? So let's just take a quick gander at a very short portion of this keynote. Okay, give it the dancing dots.
Wait.
Okay.
It's a pizza. It's a pizza $25 in the US.
It can be, yeah. Depends on. I mean, he might be in San Francisco where everything's ridiculous. No, he's in Las Vegas, but this is a demo.
Okay.
So that's cool, right? But here's the implications, right? Here's what I see happening. So let's say you're on your airplane, your Boeing Supermax. You're sitting in your airplane, you're on your Boeing Supermax. You just happen to have your Rabbit R1 in your pocket. You're cruising out of Seattle. You're about to hit the open ocean, flying to Taiwan. And let's say the door explodes off of your plane. The door exploding off of your plane has not resulted in everyone dying. In fact, everyone's fine, everyone's safe, no one's been sucked out of the plane. But you, with your Rabbit R1 in your pocket, connected through the satellite internet of the airplane, can pull it out, and provided it's connected to any of your accounts, your traditional stock accounts, you could tell it, Rabbit, please short Boeing with a 150x 10,000 collateral now, and it will place that order for you in real time, or as close to real time as it can navigate through the Web 2 space where it's connected to your account, right? So if you think about that, if you have or you are witnessing an accident or you're witnessing something in real time, you can respond faster if you're there, mind you, if you're there in person, you can respond with market trades very rapidly. Okay, that's kind of crazy to think about the implications. It's going to be crazy to think about the market. So there's a natural disaster that a plant explodes. people are going to rip out their rabbit R1s if they're within the area and they know that the Dow plant has exploded. They're going to say short Dow 150x because we heard an explosion and we know that direction is where Dow is processing oil. So that's kind of crazy that this stuff is capable now. In addition, when you connect this to your Binance account, think of the chaos you can cause in crypto land. You could be just driving along, and you just, you run over Vitalik by accident in your Porsche. You're probably going to go to jail. But you could say put a Ethereum 150x short at, with $100,000 collateral, and then boom, it's going to go through if you connect it to the Binance API, for example. So I think the Rabbit is going to make a nation of morons, one, because nobody's going to do math, nobody's going to do any kind of legwork to get what they want out of this device. But two, it's also going to be quite interesting to see how the market reacts to people being able to place orders in real time when they witness something happen. Okay, so there's going to be some rich people. If you're in the right place at the right time with a Rabbit, you can put your order in before it hits the news. So that's going to be interesting.
It's first I'm gonna say, like, that's always like my like knee-jerk reaction. If I see an accident or someone dying or an explosion, I immediately, I long or short something on gTrade.
Absolutely. I mean, me too.
Yeah, and I always felt like, okay, if I only had done this like a few seconds faster, like a minute faster, I would be, I would be shoulder deep in money.
Absolutely.
But it's always, like those extra seconds. I never know how to, how to make it faster. Sometimes I just go to, like the nearest,
coffee shop.
Accident. Yeah, or like where accidents are prone to happen, and I just, sit there, gTrade open, and I wait for something to happen. And, sooner or later someone's gonna die, and I try to open a short, but I'm always too late, or the price goes in the opposite direction.
Absolutely. But what if Russia invades another country? You could short gTrade. You could short on Bitcoin right there because stock market's going to crash, and so is Bitcoin. Look, there's Russians in my front lawn. Hey, Rabbit, please short Bitcoin 100x with $10,000 collateral, please.
So the second, or like the actual thing that I was going to say is, this thing is only $200.
Correct. $199.
That's really cheap.
Yeah, it is. And this is going to have to be your pants after you put your smartphone, Razr, Rabbit R1, Kindle Paperwhite, $5 Timu MP3 player, and your Game Boy Advance. I think that's. Did you have pants like this? I would wear these. I think, especially post-apocalyptic America.
Yeah, or maybe not as many, but I have some like cargo pants. It's very useful.
Perfect.
Carrying stuff for when I go outside.
Yeah, the Rabbit's going to be fit in those perfectly. So, guys, Rabbit R1, what do you think? Should we try to work on it and make it a crypto native kind of thing? Who knows? I'm not a gTrade, mind you. We're not going to be the first to do that. Heck no. But let Binance or somebody start giving an API that talks to the Rabbit R1. Let's see what happens when people can long or short crypto on the fly. So that's that topic. The next topic I had, of course, the one that everybody had to react to a few days ago, is the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. We all know that they said that their account was compromised and an unauthorized post was posted. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of spot Bitcoin exchange traded products. Then we know the next day, the very next day, what happened? Things started getting approved. So some conspiracy theories I heard, of course, was that, Gary just shorted Bitcoin, or long Bitcoin rather, and leaked it, all this crap. But I think the most realistic one is that the intern, again, attack of the intern, posted what was supposed to be posted tomorrow too early. Because he doesn't say he was hacked this time. He says the official account says the government account was compromised and an unauthorized post was posted. So I don't think it was actually manipulated from an outside party. I think some retard just said, "Oh, what's because I heard that they have a really big problem watching porn at the U.S. SEC. So he's probably like watching his program. He's like, oh crap, I forgot to post this, and he thought tomorrow was today. So he posted this from his intern account. Then he got back to his business, and then everybody started freaking out because, of course, it spiked Bitcoin's price. I think I have it here. It spiked Bitcoin's price. Where was it? It was this candle right here. Look at that beautiful candle. I mean, look at it. It just went to heaven. Like we were just like here, and we're like, oh my God, it's happening. No, boom, right back down. All of the people who started longing in here died instantaneously. And then I think that was the candle, right? Yeah. No, it might have been this one. It might have been this one. Because here's the 24th, and when was that tweet here? Let's take a look.
I remember
January 9th. January 9th. It was this candle here, this big one. Sorry, not that one, this one. So we liquidated people up and down because of that. And then we dipped and liquidated more people. And then the next day, it actually became a real thing. Bitcoin was approved. So congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. Bitcoin is now an institutional product. We have made it to where we've been trying to for the last 3 cycles rather. It's going to be the institutions are coming. Institutions are coming. They finally did. And man, they're retarded because look what they did to the price. They retarded it up beyond all probability that I could possibly imagine retarding it up.
Didn't they also announce it like after the market had closed or something? I remember reading.
Yeah, that they're supposed to do it after the market closes, so that way. But of course, it's crypto. You can't really stop the market. So I guess it doesn't apply. But people were saying that the SEC is supposed to post news or that this is going under a lawsuit. Let's say Microsoft being sued by the SEC. They're not supposed to post it during market hours because it would cause chaos. They're supposed to post it after hours, so the market has time to absorb the information.
I also read somewhere that they have to investigate themselves for market manipulation. Now,
yeah, absolutely, they should.
Yeah,
we did nothing wrong. We've investigated ourselves and we found nothing wrong.
It's only like it's not even 2 weeks into 2024, and all this shit has happened already.
Yeah, they showed their hand, and their hand is retarded.
Yeah.
That's really what happened. It was the most amazing retardation launch of a Bitcoin ETF. That's exactly how crypto works. It had to be the most retarded launch possible.
Maybe I said this on the last stream, or I've just been saying it during meetings this week, that like when someone asks in price chat or otherwhere, like, what happened to the price, then I always try to be funny and say like, yes, someone said something on Twitter as a joke.
It's true. And it's true.
Now
it happens.
Now it's no longer a joke. No, it's true.
It never has been. It's always true. Crypto Twitter is retarded.
Yeah.
And that last hit piece that came out by that know nothing who knows who they were think tank group that said it's going to be denied, and we lost. This was the candle for that, and that was crap. It was false. So crypto's full of retarded stuff. I use that's my favorite word today, isn't it?
Yeah. Sounds like it. My favorite word too. Very, very useful word.
Absolutely. Vest, do you remember a few episodes ago?
Sorry, say again?
Do you remember a few episodes ago me talking about different wallets that I would never buy?
Oh yeah. Have you acquired one?
No. I found a picture of a man here who lost over 7,000. All right, I'll explain. This is one of the crypto wallets that I talked about. Muzz might remember it from a few episodes back. This is one of the wallets where I believe you take each disk with a portion of your keyword and slide it onto this tower of stupidity, right? So I said that I would never buy this because it looks so stupid and you're going to lose your key, right? I told everybody that this is a bad idea. And then I found this post 2 weeks later. It says something along the lines of, I have to let my emotions settle down. I put everything I had into that bag. It was 7,000 ICP. The only other option right now is before submitting a proposal to the NSS that would allow me to change the ownership of my neuron. So basically he wanted them to rewrite the blockchain to give him back his ICP. So look at this dumbness. Look! I called it. Look, you could sneeze, or your cat could jump on the counter and screw you. Look how awful that is. Who would put all their discs in the proper, and he didn't. He must have screwed up the last 4 keywords because they're all over here in a jumble and he can't figure nothing out. He put this keyword, that keyword, this keyword, that keyword, so forth and so on. And maybe they were right. At least he thinks they were right. But in the last set, this is the most worst. I can't even know. Don't buy this product because you're gonna die. Your coins are gonna go bye-bye, and you'll end up like this guy. Now he paid a firm. He knew everything supposedly but the last 4. So he paid a firm in France $10,000 to recover it, and they brute forced his wallet, right? So thank God for that.
Okay.
But you can imagine just having this open and then you knock it over, or your cat or your toddler kid comes over and pulls a few discs over because you had to like poop really bad. It's over. You're done. No, no, no,
Isn't
no.
isn't there a screw to like hold it in place?
Yeah, it is. But when
Or
you
not?
unscrew it, you got to slide
Ah,
all the
okay.
pieces off and I guess
Ah,
arrange them
yeah.
on your countertop like this. Look how dumb.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
I would never. I feel shame looking at this product. No.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. I think we'll leave that alone now because I called it. I was like, this is the worst product I've ever seen. So, moving on to the next topic. I have an interesting chart here. Okay. This may not apply to everyone, but I want people to know that the Ethereum price climbed up to $2,700, and at some point it climbed up past the MP5 price for Ameriburgers of $25.95 at this point
There's
here. So
okay.
I went ahead and spent 1 Ethereum to buy an MP5 at this point in time in history. I just want everybody to know because I'm really proud of it. It's going to be so cool. So
Yeah.
I'm moving the words around there. Okay, 1 MP5, 1 ETH, and that was the date right here. Look at that. It's obviously a bull sign when it
Yeah.
crosses this price path. Whoops. Okay. So now on to our next topic. The
Okay.
the traders here.
But have you
So
gotten the MP5 yet, or like how
no,
does it work?
it's in the mail. It's in the mail to the shop. Then I have to go to the shop, fill
Ah,
out the
okay.
papers, and I have to attest that I'm
Ah,
not a criminal, and then they give me my MP5. I will post
okay.
ludicrous amounts of pictures for it when I get it, and everybody will
Yeah.
know. Well, so the epochs have been what a success. Let's take a look at our volume right now because I mean it's just been so we've been waiting for this for so long. We've been waiting for this for so long, guys. 113 million on a boring Saturday. Not much happening. Not much crazy volatility in Bitcoin land. It crashed. We've passed 25 grillion. That's $1 billion in volume, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, 25. And then we have our rewards leaderboard. Okay, so if we go back to Epoch 2, and some of these are screwed up, we've told the devs, I don't know what's going on with that. But let's go back to Epoch 2, which closed on Friday, and look at the top traders. Okay, so we've got Ox35, Ox4D, and Ox21. I put them in my favorites view so we can analyze and see what these guys are doing right. Okay, because look at this guy. He is actually he pulled in. Is that 142,000 in fees? He's got 46,965 in ARB rewards with 250 maxed out. No, he's not maxed out. He's high on the loyalty points. But let's take a look and see what these guys are doing. So that was, let me go back. Whoops, Epoch 2. That is Ox3561 trader. Here he is. Let's take a look at his P&L. Okay, so this guy is a heavy user of gTrade. I don't know if he's been here before. Do you recognize this guy? Is he one that's been here before? Or is this
Yeah.
guy new to us?
No, I'm pretty sure.
He's a
Um,
regular?
yeah. I mean,
Man,
I think so. There might be more than one address starting with um 3561, but I remember it.
okay, good. So he rocks the noggin. You've seen him. Look at this P&L
Yeah.
here. November 9th, November 10th, all the way up until the rewards started, he started losing really bad. So I don't know what's going on here because as a trader, he was doing very well. Look, he was very successful
Yeah.
leading up to December. And then after the ARB reward started, he's just been like anger trading or something. But let's take a look at some of his trades. So I can't really comment on the gold stuff, but he's putting in with 1,700 collateral on BTC, 22,000 on Ethereum, and he was liquidated on a long, I'm guessing, for minus 100%. He really YOLOs this. He put in 150x on BTC with the hit a stop loss, and he put it 2,600 or die on that bet. This dude is just filling the vault, but then he has some good wins too. Overall, I mean, maybe he is in the green from last year, but let's take a look at this trade. BTC stop lost him out. He put a 150x with 31,000 collateral. Man, that dude has some big janglies because I mean, I can't even fathom the how I would be sweating bullets I sweat bullets when I put 10,000 die on the line, and I left it for like 4 days. I should have left it for like 20 days, and I would have made a lot of money, but I didn't. I took like as soon as I got the inkling of profit, I pulled it because that's how much of a coward I am at trading. But this guy is just YOLOing 160. Look at this 69. You think that was on purpose? I think it was. 69x 102. Man, he swings for the fences. Now let's go back into November real quick. Let's scroll down and let's see if he was still doing 150 Xers here on this good period when he was really doing good. Okay, so from November, yeah, look at that, man. Gold, he did 100. Well, that's gold. That's 148. So let's find some crypto. Ethereum 100, Tronix 41x, 75. So in general, he's still using high leverage on this period when he was actually quite successful, greater than 50x. So it just goes to show you that. And these were a lot of market orders. He was sitting there at his computer and doing this in real time. And look at that,
Yeah.
$29,883 in profit. So it just goes to show you, I mean, if you have conviction on your trade, or maybe he just knows what he's doing, you can use high leverage and have a dang good month. And then you can have a bad one the next month. So, man,
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about this guy? I mean, is he just taking too much risk? Did he get lucky here, or is he gonna turn this around? I mean, he's
Um,
done it once before, but maybe there's just too
I
much
mean,
volatility now.
he seems to know what he's doing, but I mean, with if he's using like consistently using 150x, um, I mean, it's going to like the ups and downs are going to be amplified a lot, like in the like in the chart or whatever above, where you can see like as you said, he was up, yeah,
Yeah,
and then
he's doing
yeah. So I mean, how much is he down now, by the way? Like
102. Well, according to the chart, he's down 203,000.
yeah, so like
442.
if you see if you check like the rightmost, not the rightmost, the second to rightmost column, like the profit and loss, you can see that like if he makes like 3 of those uh trades again, like if he makes
Yeah, if he
yeah
nails it, he'll be back in the
yeah
green. He'll cross his line back up.
yeah, so
Man,
I think it's just, you know, it gets amplified like both your wins and losses. I was gonna ask you, like, have you traded
not
during?
this week. No, I've been piling all my die into. I did trade the first epoch, but I've been piling all my die into GNS because I know it's a sure bet. Versus if I pile my die into gTrade, I'll be like left with one of these minus 26,000, 27,000, and I'll have like 20
Okay.
ARB to show for it. so so
Yeah.
instead of letting that happen, I decided to pile every last dime, every last compound into the GNS token in preparation for our multi-collateral vaults. So I haven't traded recently, no. So I've decided we were going to look at these guys here instead. Look at
Okay.
this guy. Look at this guy, Ox4D. Look at that chart, dude. Look at that
Yeah.
chart. What can we learn from this guy? Okay, he's a consistent winner. And look at the leverage.
Yeah.
Only 150s from 1219 up to here. Okay, and he's got, well, the trades aren't that. I mean, he's in the green deeply, but where's a good one? He's lost 28, 16. He hasn't done so hot in the last month, I guess. This is going to keep dropping if he keeps doing this. But let's scroll down and see what he did. 13,122x, 23,136x, consistently above 100x leverage. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't think, from my sensibilities and from what I do best, I do best with like a 5 to 10x leverage trade over like a week, and then I close it. Like, it blows my mind that this guy is this green. Okay, he's had a bad month. He's lost a bit, but he's that green overall with 150x leverage. I'm going to have to reconsider my strategy because you use 150x leverage, and obviously the hits keep coming, but eventually you're going to hit it out of the park when you nail one of these 900% closes or something, you know. Or this, look at this monster, 23,000, 179. 35,193 at 144x. I mean, what's the difference here? Why did he choose 144 instead of 150? What did he know? What do you know, Ox40? What did you know? So, wow. I mean, I've got to give a little golf clap to this guy. You know, if somebody told me, hey, one of your best traders is going to be YOLOing 150s, I wouldn't have believed it. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'll check the chat here in a second to see what the guys are saying, if anything, guys. Because if y'all have any thoughts on these guys. And then here's our last one. I think Oct21 we haven't seen. This guy's doing pretty good too. Okay, he's going up, trending up. Let's go down and see some of his good trades. Okay, so he's got some bad ones. But let's find a big chonker. Where's his biggest win here? Let's go back and sort by P&L, see if it happens within our window here. 312. So on December, he was able to pull in. Wow, that's pretty crazy. $118,000 with 123 collateral at 10x leverage. So this is the kind of guy I thought would be up in the charts. Someone who's sensible, who's using lower leverages and plotting his move. He's putting in market orders on a variety of products, and he is as successful in my mind as the 150x YOLO guy. So I'm kind of flabbergasted right now. I would have thought this kind of trader is the one that's going to rob the vault and not the 150x YOLO dude, because he's changing my outlook on life right now. He's YOLOing his way into the green, whereas this guy's being more contemplative and putting up larger collateral or longer time frame, lower leverage, I guess. So, wow, that's pretty amazing. Crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. And does he has stop losses? He runs, I guess, a tight ship, putting in good stop losses. He has some liquidations there, so you know, what can I say? I don't know if I could say I could learn anything from these two guys because they're completely opposite sides of the strategy.
Yeah. I don't know either.
It just goes to show you your 150x strategy is as valid as my low leverage strategy if you're doing your. I don't know if you're just praying before you put every order in or what, but you know, I know I've gotten liquidated at 150. I know you have, but that other dude was a hoss. So man, I'm gonna have to reconsider 150x a few times a month at least. I want a big win. I want a 900. I want to be in the 900 club. But so far, no bueno. All right, let me check the chat, guys, and see what y'all have said. I see some good mornings. Morning, pretty cool, and oof. Shutter, what are you oofing? Which one? Are you oofing the 150x guy? I don't know who you are oofing. Oh, Shutter left.
I think it was
left. Oh, he's here.
I think it was the like the key recovery.
Oh, the jingle cold storage wallet. It is a jingle. When it falls over, it jingles all the way down. So, all right. So those are some of the bigger topics I wanted to cover. I think. Oh, go ahead.
Do you want to see my history?
Because if you've been trading. Oh, sure. Yeah. Let me jump off my screen, and we'll go to Vess. Stop streaming, and let's see it. Let's see it, brother.
Okay.
Make me proud.
Wait, let's see. Yeah, this is the right one. Yeah. Okay. So this started.
These are all your.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. So yeah, this is a week ago, like exactly. I think it was. Yeah, it was after our streaming show. I remember someone said like, I think it was Shutter that said that Mask was doing something, or I can't remember, but I noticed this GMT. I don't even know what this is. I have like no idea what it is.
Greenwich Mountain Time.
Yeah, but so I started this first one. You can see it's not very good. But then because like the chart was moving like wait, I'm gonna see if it's doing it this. Oh, okay. It doesn't. It's not as volatile today, I guess. Let me find if I can find some
So you were
similar.
trading those on the minute window?
Yeah, so I guess this comes closest. Like it was going like this, and I was like, okay, but it was moving much more than this is. It was a lot more volatile. So it's like, okay, this is this is scalper's paradise.
I see. How?
And yeah, so I started here, and I was like, because I think this first one went down a lot, or went up a lot, so I was in loss. And then as soon as it came back, I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm not gonna get liquidated. I just close it out at
At $1.
yeah. And then I was like, okay, maybe I should go for like the percentage P&L rewards. So I started doing this, like trying to rack up like percentages, and then you can see here I ruined everything, and then I double ruined everything by getting liquidated again.
But you're
But then
racking up loyalty points.
yeah, so but then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try like one more time and not get liquidated. As and then I got like 84%, so I got a bit encouraged to continue going, and then you can see like 7 plus, and then I got liquidated again, 124 plus, and then liquidated. But then I managed to. I think that I ended up on like wait. Let's see my stats. Yeah, so I mean it wasn't a lot, like 29%. It's not a lot, but I made a lot through fees, and I guess also a bit of loyalty points.
So with all
But
those
yeah, so
rewards, you made over $100 in ARB.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think that I broke even. Like, I can't remember if I had like around 250, because now I have 363. I can't remember if before I started I had around 250 or if it was 350. But I think that I broke even or made a profit, but I'm not sure.
Awesome
But
job. I think you did. I'm gonna
yeah,
call it. It's a profit.
but
All at 150x too.
yeah, I wish that I could find something that's moving. Yeah, so it kind of looks like this, but this one is not moving a lot for some reason. But yeah, GMT was, like oscillating like crazy, just up and down. And some of these trades, some of these trades you can see, like for this one. Okay, this one was open for 4 minutes. But this, okay, I got liquidated, so that doesn't matter. But yeah, you can see this one, for example. Oops. I opened it at 15:55, but I closed it like within a minute because it was just like a giant green candle.
Yeah.
And that, I think that was like, for me at least, what got me into uh, leverage trading at 150. Just
You get
scalping.
an adrenaline rush from this?
Yeah, I do, and now it's subsidized because we have
Yours
uh,
adrenaline rush is subsidized. I'm gonna use that in
yeah,
the price chat.
because we have the rewards. So now I can do this,
You're
Um,
inspiring me to try it. I've never scalped to that severity of that high frequency scalping. I've never done it, but
I
maybe
mean,
if I have a day off, I could try it.
you could do it on Polygon, I guess, but I mean, for some of these, like even with one-click trading, even on Arbitrum, when I close the trade, it's if it had been like instantaneous, it would have been like perfect for me, because even though it's fast, I mean, it takes like 2 or 3 seconds maybe. This candle is still moving.
Yeah. By the time you hit one click and it feeds back in the system. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
like it's like every second counts. Like,
Hear me out.
maybe, yeah, okay.
Hear me out. Rabbit R1, please long and short CHG at the top of the 1 minute Bollinger Band when it pierces the top and bottom, 150x leverage.
Yeah,
Thinking.
something like that.
Then I could scalp from home. I could scalp while I'm out driving.
Yeah.
So maybe we should integrate the Rabbit R1.
Yeah, I was looking if they had an API or something when you mentioned it, but they didn't have an API. Like, if we could do something with it, it would have been kind of cool to do. Maybe they sell them in bulk, and you can get your branding on them or something, and we could sell them.
I think that'd be great. It goes on the you know how degenerate price chat is. It's going to go on the national news that we used Rabbit R1s to do something naughty on the internet and bring down some foreign government or something. You know, who knows? But as y'all saw this week, or some of y'all saw, we have started the bi-weekly little news reports here on Discord and Telegram. I thank everyone for reading it. So that's going to be something we're trying to do that Vest kind of spearheaded, and we have looked at it together. We're building that up so that way there's constant news. Now, I think in general,
you executed it though, so I'm not going to
Vest
take
is busy
credit.
working on a thing. Vest is busy working on a thing, and you'll see soon, right, Vest? Soon.
Yeah, soon. 2 weeks.
Soon. 2 weeks? Okay, perfect. So it's going to come out at the same time as our time lock's going to expire, and we're going to get our multi-collateral. But let's look at the Dune dashboard. I'm so encouraged, dude. This is what I've been waiting for months and months. While everyone was partying because they got their stip early, we were sitting in the corner with our beer in our red Solo cup, thinking, man, they just don't know. And finally, it happened when we got our ARB stip. ARB doubled in price, and now we're just paying ludicrous funds to every single trader. But look at our what is this? Our Friday here. Let me see. Let me get on this little candle. 650 new traders, new wallets at least.
Yeah.
So as y'all know, Wiz, who is quite big on X for Crypto Trader, he actually started to share.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he started sharing about us several times, in fact, and he retweeted one of our own Twitter experts, Trazer, who noted that we were like number 6 in all of earnings in all of crypto. That means blockchains, that means individual dApps, anything making revenue on crypto. We're number 6 right now. So a remarkable achievement for gTrade. Once the stip goes away, that's going to kind of be the rubber for the road for all the perps, and any product that's on that list is going to have to show what they're made of. And I think with this last few months that the stip is running for the next 12 or 11 weeks, we're going to have multiple features that roll out that will kind of solidify us in many traders' minds, because they're going to come to us and they're going to say, look at the features, look at the collateral, look at the different assets we can trade here. And we've got all these new people that maybe have never visited us before, thanks to Wiz kind of sharing us, because I mean, who's not going to want to get part of those ARB rewards, especially when ours are just we give like three different ways we get ARB from us, from winning, from loyalty, and whatever else it was. I can't remember. So it's just spamming you with ARB for trading. And most importantly, they come here and they try it out, because nobody's ARB rewards are going to go on forever. So I think now is the time that we're really building up what we've done these last 6 months, or what the devs have done on the front end, on the back end, the infrastructure, the fact that things don't crash very often. They still crash. Sometimes charts are missing, but we can troubleshoot that. Sometimes IPFS goes a little crazy. We can get it fixed, which the devs do. But yeah, we've never been more smooth. So thank you, Arbitrum and community, for running round 2. It's allowing us to really show what we can do in this space. So super excited for that.
I mean, again, it was so I'm not gonna say serendipitous, but it was so much. Okay, I'm gonna say serendipitous because I don't know another word for it. But it okay. So it was so serendipitous that we didn't get the original STIP because the market, like
Moved
the market,
bigly.
yeah. I mean, both like the market was kind of dead, like during the fall, and I guess the rest of like 2023, and also like the actual ARB token wasn't. It was.
It was below $1.
I
It was
mean,
like
it's
86 cents.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, it was kind of serendipitous
Serendipitous. Yes.
that we got the back fund instead.
Yeah, we have to squeeze all those ARB rewards into a smaller time window, so we're just like making it rain.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
I
So
mean, yeah, I
great.
mean it's completely. I mean, it's totally stupid. Now we're giving
It's
away. What is it
it's
like?
just stupid.
I mean, it truly
Is it
is retarded.
well? We said it was like
Retarded is the word.
500,000 a week or something.
I
No,
think
no,
it's
not
even. I think it's even more. Like if you
now
count,
because
maybe
it
if
went
like
up even more.
yeah, and I mean it's it would have been, at least I think so. It would have been you know kind of prudent if it was on a longer time frame, so we didn't have these insane rewards every week. We could
Whoopsie.
we we could have you know stretched it out at least a
Yeah.
little, and people would still be more than content with the incentives.
Well, now they're triple
And
content, and they're doing 150x YOLO leverage trading nonstop
yeah,
because they don't care. Like, oh, I lost 100,000, but hey, I got 10,000 ARB for it. Something we noticed here too. I didn't. I've looked at this a few days
oh
ago.
yeah,
Look at our over collateral. I mean, our GDI vault. So
it's,
it's running up pretty high. I think people are taking out their deposits somewhat from Polygon and moving over to Arbitrum too. Not only is the APY attracting the DAI that is on Arbitrum, I think people are like, I'm going to shift that over for a little bit. And why wouldn't you?
yeah.
The ARB is here on Arbitrum, not on Polygon, so there's no reward. So I think this is kind of just meh for now. Maybe it'll switch back
You
one
should
day.
find you should find the overcollect also, like the overcollateralization. Yeah,
Collateral
there you
ratio
have it.
Arbitrum.
Yeah, you have it in the bottom left. Uh,
I see.
yeah, this one.
Wow.
Where
Four
yeah,
million
it's
two
even
hundred
more
ten
now.
thousand.
Yeah, that's a lot of or like that's a lot of buffer.
Yeah, and
And I mean,
Polygon is raising too slowly, but it is.
yeah, but I mean, it makes me just, I don't know. It's so capital efficient. Um, People don't seem to realize, um, we still get like every other month someone is asking, okay, but what if everyone wins at the same time? Then the TVL of the DAI vault is too low.
That'll
And
never happen. Never happen because we have
yeah,
crypto
exactly.
Twitter.
Yeah,
Crypto
exactly. I
Twitter
mean,
stops it.
it is possible, but it's not gonna happen. It's like the same if everyone went to the bank and tried to withdraw all their money, the bank wouldn't be solvent enough to make everyone whole or like to pay everyone out. So we don't even need to rent like all of this DAI. Obviously we do, but we never touched the rented DAI or like the DAI that people have staked in the vault. We've
Yeah,
been
and
running on the over collateralization buffer this for over a year now, literally.
I
And
heard
I
Seth
mean,
say if eventually if it gets big enough, we could just use that over collateral layer
yeah.
and
I
tone
mean,
down the DAI pool.
it's it's completely insane that we've done all this volume with less than 4 million in in the DAI vault. It's just yeah, it's just completely crazy to me.
I'm gonna make a crazy prediction. You see the GNS pool on my gTrade screen here?
Yeah.
I think after we launch the multi-collateral vaults, I think we will reach 35 to 40% APY minimum.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's going to happen. And
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. I haven't taken loony pills. I think we're going to hit it. And the price is going to lurch upwards. It's going to catch everyone's attention. Nobody is going to, out in their right mind, say that, well, they might think it's a scam at first, but once, if anybody who looks into it realizes what's happening, they're going to jump in GNS and we're going to moon hard. So I have
So I
shifted
mean,
more of my Ethereum into gains.
yeah, that's nice. So like the sort of like, I don't know how to say it, like it's like a paradox because obviously we all want the price to go up, right? But
Yeah,
the
more
more,
or less.
but even though the price is what it is, we're still sitting here enjoying almost 24% APY for, I mean, doing absolutely nothing except for holding GNS.
It's a
So
good deal.
yeah, so I mean, the more people that will buy it will obviously stake it and dilute the revenue even more.
Well, we're just going to
And
have to make more
lessen.
revenue.
Yeah, but I like my point, I guess, is that uh, I'm in it for the long term. Uh, I'm not really one for. I'm not really that concerned about short term price action.
I
But
thought you were going to say I'm in it for the tech.
yeah, I mean it's for the tech as well. But also, yeah, this leads me into another. Yeah, I was gonna ask you. Um, Speaking of like the ways that we're incentivizing, uh, are you in any of the liquidity pools?
I'm not. And I think it's just
Okay.
that I feel like this is going to be really hot in the next few weeks, like super hot. And that anybody in the liquidity pool will have to, I know you're getting like 1,000 APY or 600 APY or 400 maybe, but
I'm getting actually over over 1,000, but
okay, well,
it's a really narrow USDC
prepare for your DMs to
range.
get blown up.
Yeah, so I'm kind of secretly wishing for the price to stay where it is now because it's smack bang in the middle of
Okay,
my range.
I know that's not your whole stack because you've learned from previous
Yeah,
experience, but
it's not my whole stack, trust me.
I think I'm going to stay because I think this is going to be so hot in the next 2 to 3 weeks because we got to build up a collateral layer on those new vaults. I think it's going to happen
Yeah,
quick. Some people might even have like multiple ETH nodes to put into the Ethereum pool if they need to, but
yeah,
it's going to be quick. So yeah, there's not going to be matching the APY on the Ethereum pool. There's not going to be matching the USDC when it launches APY. It's just going to go nuts, and then we're going to get all that fed into here with Ethereum, DAI, USDC, all on the same menu and all in Harvest button. So it's going to be hot. So I'm not in the LP pools. I am staying off to the side with all my GNS. They stay stakey. They stay
yeah.
stakey.
Okay.
Yes. So I mean, I think I've covered, and I think we've talked about a good amount of stuff this week. Man, I don't have anything else new really to share until those vaults launch. Then we're going to have some really interesting weeks. So, you have any closing thoughts, Vibro?
No, I reached the boss in Elden Ring that I bought the game for. Like, for those of you that aren't aware, I bought the video game Elden Ring like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and because I wanted to reach like one particular boss that YouTube keeps posting videos about, and it's really hard. You can search for Malenia.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's see what this
Malenia.
looks like.
Yeah,
No,
actually, you can find a video. You can search for waterfowl dance. like water as in water and fowl as I guess it's a bird or yeah, that's the one. So I'm a long time fan of like From Software games, especially Bloodborne, because it's like a fun challenge because all these bosses are like really unforgiving. And yeah, that's this move is like people were saying, okay, this is not even funny. It's just retarded. It's impossible to dodge it. It's so stupid. It's too hard. And people were like complaining, and I was like, okay, it looks easy, like in videos like these where they are actually, successfully avoiding this helicopter of death. Um, but yeah, so this boss is kind of like a bit into the game, so it's taken me quite a while to get there. I don't want to, just rush it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I finally got there today, and I've died maybe 20 times or something before I got back to doing the thing, as we can call it.
I
But
see.
yeah, I just wanted to share my excitement. So uh, this is what I'm doing.
Congratulations, V
This is
Pro.
this is what I'm going to be doing, like on my free time. Except
Well, when you
that
beat her, let us know, because
yeah, it's probably gonna be a while. This is really difficult to. This guy is doing like I don't know the easy way of doing it. I don't think you can do this anymore. But you have to like avoid everything in a like a certain a certain. There's like a big globe around her
I see
that
it.
if you're inside it, you take damage. And I was gonna say something else. Um, what was it? I was gonna say. Uh, yeah. So, so this game, I think it was released 2 years ago or something, and I read an interview. No, not an interview. I read an article that um, this boss has killed people 329 million times
They have the
throughout.
stats.
Yeah, they have the stats, and I think that those numbers are probably old anyway. So it's probably even more. I mean, it's more now because I've died like 20 times so far.
So you added to it.
Yeah, but yeah. Are you playing any video games
Just Battle
for
Bit.
the moment?
Just
Oh,
Battle
okay.
Bit.
Oh,
That's
okay.
uh that's one of the ones that I play frequently if y'all are on Steam and y'all want to play with some of the Gaines Bros. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing this ridiculously retarded looking Minecraft battlefield with 125 players on each side. So pretty good, pretty fun. That's what I do in my spare time. Yeah, if anybody wants to hop on, just DM me. I'll help you get
We should
logged in.
maybe we should actually do that. Maybe we should. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry for like dragging this on. You're free
No,
to
we're good.
leave
We got
if
five
you
minutes.
if you don't want to listen to my usual closing nonsense. What's his name? Bob something in Telegram.
Oh
Bob.
yes, Bob.
Yeah. So he made a game. Like he actually made like the engine himself in C++.
Yes, I have
It's
tried
some
it.
Yeah, so I was because it's a multiplayer game, right? I haven't tried it yet, but it's free and it's on Steam. Um, so I was thinking it would be cool to look into having some sort of I don't know tournament or something in that game.
Winner gets GNS.
Um, yeah, I mean, yeah,
We could,
it
yeah.
it could be something like that. I haven't
If y'all
tried
are
the game yet,
interested,
but
if
it
y'all are
it would
interested,
be.
we can try
We,
it.
we maybe we should make a poll or something in Telegram because then we get more people on Discord as well.
Yeah,
And
we could do
maybe
it in lieu of the streaming show that day. We can play this tournament together with you guys, comment on the
yeah,
GNS as we frag you, and then winner gets a pot of GNS. So I'm up for it. Let's talk with Bob and see how many
Yeah,
players that game can support. And
because
if y'all are interested, we can try it.
didn't he even add like a custom weapon for you, like
He
an
added an
MP5?
MP5. He did. He added me an
Yeah.
MP5 because I complained about it nonstop not having an MP5 in my own personal armory. So he gave me a
But
fake
it
one and
would
told me
be
not to spend the GNS.
it would be such a cool, community activity that, like, not only are we doing something together, we're also the thing that we're doing is also from the hands of someone in the community.
Yes,
I
I
think
don't
it
remember
would
the
be
exact
kind
name
of
of the
cool.
game. I would show it to you guys on the if there's any YouTube videos on it at all. But yeah, let's look into it. We'll do a poll
Yeah.
on we'll do a poll and see what the interest is. I'm interested. Let's do it. Let's make it
Yeah,
a
and
little interesting too.
yeah, we can have like a tournament and we can have prizes and stuff.
Perfect.
Um,
I'm up for it. If we can do it in 1 or 2
yeah.
weeks, even better. We'll see. We'll talk about it and we'll see what the community wants. But I'm up for it. I'm game. I'll game with you guys. You can frag me or I frag you. We'll see what happens. So all right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everyone. I'm excited to continue this and we're going to have some more weekly updates, bi-weekly updates. So please watch out for those. I think it's going to help the community a lot. And
Yeah.
thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks everyone. And hope to
We
see you next
appreciate
week.
your presence. All right, have a good one.
See ya.
Bye-bye.